Hello, monsters. My name is Jane Judge. Welcome to Monsters University, a homebrew tabletop role-playing game hosted live at twitch.tv/JaneJudge. Enjoy this silly role-playing game with me and my friends. Ghouls and ghosts. Welcome to session 2 of Monsters University. All right, everyone show me your evil laugh. All right, that's the energy we got for tonight. This is a kind of homebrew, horny D&D-ish game where we're going to be playing monsters, going to Monsters University, solving monster problems, and hopefully attending a monster orgy. Which is a great moment to remind everybody that if you are under 18, don't watch this. This is an adults-only stream, so no kids, please. Some content warnings. We're going to be sexy monsters. We're going to do murders. We're going to do some romance, some intrigue, some body horror, some charming, some mesmerizing, some drugs and alcohol, all the good stuff. And for tonight, here are my wonderful, illustrious players. Div, playing Bender. Div Bugs over here. Dominique Delerium playing Evelyn. We've got RickyxxRails playing Chasworth. And we've got Violet October playing Lily. And Cassie Cummings playing Kimmy.
Get jiggy with it, y'all.
All right, so let's get started, I guess. I should do a recap of what happened last time. Okay, last time we solved a murder. We discovered that 2 of the RAs had been dating the new guy. His name was... Oh, crap. I should have everyone's names up, huh? His name was...
Lord Gremault.
Lord Gremault Nindar. That's right. And they had been dating 2 of the RAs, and the RAs were rumored to have killed him and taken the body away in a getaway car to his very rich and wealthy fancy mansion. And we had discovered that they had basically organized a CNC scene, consenting non-consent, where he wanted to get murdered. And he's a lich. So hopefully we'll be meeting his undead self again today in today's episode. Did I miss anything, y'all?
No, I just love so much that we caught on to that as a group. Hang on, wait, that kind of sounds hot.
I did think it might take another minute, but y'all figure that one out real quick. So today we're actually going to start. You guys were all headed to the mansion where the events had supposedly taken place. But today we're actually going to start in the graveyard. Let me take you there. So here we are in the cemetery. And you all see, well, the only person who is actually going to be here is Lily Bat, our resident succubus. Do you want to tell us what you look like, Lily? Oh, we can't hear you.
I forgot to hit push to talk, sorry. I have my curly hair, my red horns, pink crop top with a little heart, and sparkly red pants, and little red pumps. I think they're red.
Okay, so you arrive, your little pumps clicking on the sidewalk as you're walking over, and you see in the graveyard, it is just past midnight, Professor Julian Ayard, a vampire. He's wearing a loose white linen shirt under a tweed jacket with elbow patches, which is often casually draped over his chair as he scrawls on the blackboard. He's wearing stylish brown dress shoes, even if they are a bit dated, and matching tweed slacks tailored very tight. He's got a loose day 3 or 4 hair that he sweeps back as he's talking as a little tick.
I'm in love.
Julian is pacing, walking through the rows of graves, muttering poetry under his breath to himself, and you keep hearing him stop. No, that's not right. And then he starts again, trying to make something romantic.
I probably have my books with me, and I'm going to absolutely pretend I don't see him and try to like accidentally bump into him in this very massive graveyard and pretend it was an accident.
He notices you approaching. He turns around and whips his little jacket around. And he says, Lily, what are you doing here?
I just come to the graveyard for inspiration sometimes.
Inspiration. What are you working on?
Oh, just like a new poem.
A poem? Well, you see, I'm working on a masterpiece myself, but I simply cannot find the correct inspiration. Tell me, which grave were you going to sit on?
One in the corner over there. I don't know whose it is, but it looks comfy.
Nice big stone slab with like maybe most of the names engraved or rubbed off. This is kind of a common spot for students to come sit. He looks at you and he says, that grave? I see. Maybe I should look elsewhere for my inspiration.
You can join me.
Yes, well. In the immortal words of Lord Byron, she walks like beauty, like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies. No, that's not right. That's not what I'm talking about.
I'm confused, but I am just going to go with what he says.
Well, you simply must read me a little of your own work. You simply must read me a little of your own work.
Well, I have this on my little iPod. Do you want to listen?
No. Electronics. Nothing like that. I need something romantic. I need some connection. Read it to me.
Absolutely stammering like a fucking love-struck little girl over here as I desperately try to remember like my most seductive poem.
He grabs something off of the top of your pile of books, and he reads to you. You deserve a love that wants to dance with you, that goes to paradise every time it looks in your eyes. Ah, you study the greats, Frida Kahlo.
Uh-huh. You know it?
Of course I know it. I've read it. I've read it 1,000 times, but I need something fresh, something new, something creative. Please, read me your poetry. If you can't read it, I suppose I'll listen to your, what is this, an iPod?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you can listen to it. But then also the one that you're going to listen to when I finish, I could leave it on your desk.
Yes, that'd be very nice. You leave it on my desk. In fact, are you a member of the poetry club?
I'm not, but are you?
Of course, I'm a member of the poetry club. I created it. I lead it. I am the lifeblood of the poetry club. You must come.
I would love to, especially if you'll be there.
Of course, I will be there. I will be desperately trying to create something gothic and romantic that captures the true feelings of undeath. And then he's like, turns around. Are you still here?
I haven't gone anywhere.
Ah, I suppose I thought my dramatic ramblings would lead you off. Most students do.
I love getting to listen to you. I love being a part of your classes, and I would absolutely love to join the poetry club.
Good. Here, give me that. He picks up your poetry book and flips through it again. We're all stars to disappear or die. I should learn to look at an empty sky and feel its total dark sublime. Perfect. The inspiration I need. And he just like quickly walks off. What's that, Violet?
Oh, Lily is just like losing herself over spittenness.
Okay. The professor turns and he whips his little jacket around and he dramatically walks off the scene. And what do you do?
absolutely sigh and look dreamily in his direction as I watch this beautiful vampire leave and sit on the grave and finish working on some poetry.
Okay. Maybe you record a new one for your iPod,
Yeah.
which he didn't listen to yet.
I'll get him.
Okay. So, as we move away from this very spooky graveyard just after midnight, we move to the student lounge. And we see the rest of you all hanging out here. You're welcome to put your little characters on the screen. You're discussing what you found out earlier today about the actions of the RA and what you plan to do about it. And Lily is walking over here also, so Lily, you can put yourself in this scene too.
Do you just drag and drop? Because that's what I'm trying to do.
Yes, click the character name and pull it across.
Cool.
Yeah, I stuck you on this one.
I dragged my name and my little square moved, but it didn't move to where the coin moved.
Yes, I think I put you on this scene. Is everyone here?
Oh, I think it cleared me out. Let me reset it. Did it work that time?
Yeah, I see you on there now.
I see you.
Okay. So we're all discussing what you found out last time, and when we left off, you all were planning to leave to go to the mansion where supposedly both of the RAs and the body of the student will be found.
So I guess as student council, we should probably go check that out to make sure that's all good and go.
Well, yeah. You've got the wheels, right?
Just know I want details.
I want to see a body for one, but it's baby steps. Lily, did you dye your hair? Something looks different. It's working though. I like the little.
No, I'm just like in a super good mood. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, though.
Nice. You're glowing, I think. Like, glow in the darkish.
Lucky by glow in the dark? That's so cool.
You all see Sarah sort of phase into existence. Sarah is a transparent, semi-transparent ghost, and she's wearing sort of Converse and jeans and a t-shirt. Yeah. So are y'all gonna stay here tonight? Are you going somewhere else or what?
Oh no, we were just all about to. We are about to all pile into the car, right? All of us. Everybody's coming, right?
Bet. But just cuddle in the car.
Yeah, just squish together, you know.
Yeah, I wish I could, but you know I'm stuck here.
Oh God.
You know, haunt the scene of my death and all.
Every time.
We'll bring back souvenirs.
Yeah, tell me what happened. I want to hear all about it. I was hoping you'd have a little time to spend with me, Kate. But, you know, I see how it is, of course.
Question, is the orgy held at the school or off the campus?
The orgy is at an unknown location. You all haven't seen any more posters about it. You're not sure exactly where it's going to be hosted. So that's something that y'all were trying to figure out last time, too.
Well, hopefully the party will be here so you can join us.
Yeah, better be. You know, somebody tell them that I need a party here in the student lounge, you know. I know it might not be the most hopping spot, but I'm sure Marie and Felixia could do something with it.
Hey, we've got the president here. We've got you covered. And she just like puts an arm through so that they're like connecting arms, and Ghost Girl can feel that she is high. So like a little rush of hydrangea.
Night. Okay, so the five of you all plan to pile into Chasworth. You have a car, right?
Oh, that's right. It's a little, almost like a station wagon, but it's from a modified old ambulance.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so as you are leaving the student lounge, you actually bump into Ishtal. Ishtal, I guess I should describe everyone a second time. For those of you who don't know, is wearing a shifting silvery shirt that looks like liquid metal, which is a very fine chainmail. And as he walks, there's like a little tinkle as it like chinks along his gray stone. He wears tight black jeans and leather boots, and his long black hair flies as if there's a consistent wind, even in a still room. He's got horns sprouting from the sides of his temples that are carved in rock, toned with a deep gray. Oh, hey, where y'all going?
We're gonna go see if the RA is actually like alive or just like fucking.
Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. I told you everything I saw, and you were right. I maybe should have told somebody. So, can I come with?
Yeah.
He like looks over at Evelyn. Hey.
I mean, are you sure you don't have anything to guard or watch over that you could just abandon?
Oh well, I usually hold watch over the cathedral, but I don't think they need me. It's just more of a voluntary thing.
I mean, you're pretty tall. Are you gonna fit in the car with us?
Yeah, your car won't go if I get in it. I'm too heavy. But I can fly, and I'll meet you all there.
Yeah, I guess that sounds good. You could fly.
You, want to fly with me?
You're gonna drop me if I fly with you.
I won't drop you. I promise. Look, I'm strong.
I mean, I don't look like it, but I got a lot of meat in my bones, especially in my shifted form, so I don't know.
Okay. No problem. I'll see you all there. You know where the mansion is, right?
Yeah, it's right off of campus, right?
Yeah. It's not that far. Okay. I'll see you there.
Okay.
You should have flown with him.
Yeah, come on. No,
Taking
look,
it slow, y'all. Taking it slow.
I'll wait for everyone else to pile in, and then I'll, fill in the cracks.
Okay. Kimmy, do you want to describe yourself?
Yeah, I'm a translucent green gelatinous cube slime girl. 80% of the time cube, 20% of the time humanoid shape, but basically I'm a sliding gelatinous cube wearing a hoodie on my way to a mansion for an orgy.
Hell yeah. Now that's a fucking Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
Bender, do you want to describe yourself as well?
Sure, I am a zombie. I am actively rotting. My clothes are just like an arrangement of tattered gear that appears to be robbed from various corpses. Same with my jewelry, just various layers all over me. Very shoddy looking.
Okay. Chasworth, what do you look like as you hop on the driver's side of your old ambulance?
Chasworth is a tall, athletic, young man. He is built up of various different body parts with, I think one left arm is kind of a lot bigger than the rest of his body.
Okay. Evelyn, maybe you hop on the driver's side or the passenger seat?
Yeah, I adjust the hoodie that I don't really need because I run warm as a werewolf, but in my human form it makes me look more normal over my black shirt and my black jeans, and I adjust the laces on my boots.
Okay. So you all hop in the car and you drive over to the house. Let me move you there. you've heard about this house. The owner is a rich lord who has just sold it to a new student. How come I can't ever remember his name? Gremault. Lord Gremault is the new owner of this mansion. When you arrive, it seems he has priorities other than housekeeping, though. The wood is rotting, the wallpaper is peeling, cobwebs decorate the outside of this once splendid manor. There's a large, well-used door on the side of the house, and it looks starkly clean metal in comparison.
You can never tell if people are going for like a dark gothic look or if it's actually been abandoned for a bit.
Maybe both. A little bit of both.
There's just so much stuff on the ground to slime over. It's kind of gross.
There's a flying rock behind us. She's very high and just realized there's a gargoyle following.
Coming in hot, Ishtal is flying in and he lands with a big thump right next to the car. You can see 2 little footprints that have now been created in the dirt right there.
Ooh.
It smells really old here too. There's a lot of rotting wood. They should really check on that.
It's a real shame what's happened to the architecture of this place, I have to say.
I mean, I know you're undead, but I mean, you're not dead. So, come on.
Ishtal kind of moves some of the cobwebs and tumbleweeds out of the path and walks up to the front door. Should we go in? Maybe around the side here?
Well, maybe we should do a cursory knock.
Yeah. Well,
We should.
I mean, we expect them to be here, right?
I mean, yeah, no one's seen them leave.
Well, I think I remember someone saying that my brothers built like a structure on the side of the house, right?
There's a structure. What's the structure for?
That's where they did the scene, I think.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They got
Oh.
some contracting work.
Yeah.
Maybe they're still over there. We could, loop around and knock on that door.
Okay. Ishtal, leans forward to the front door and bangs on it a little bit, and it just falls flat. Poof.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe the side door would be better.
Don't know your own strength, do you?
It wasn't me, I swear. It's sorry.
It's okay, I break doors all the time.
Is there anything going on the other side?
Okay, so Kimmy, you kind of slime over to the side entrance.
Oh yeah,
And
I'm
it looks
looking.
like one of those storm doors that opens into a basement.
Hello? No. Okay. You know what? I think I'm just gonna pry it open. Just gonna go in.
Okay, so you reach out a little animated slime hand and pull it open, and there's a big grrr as it opens up, and you see the cavern beneath. It looks like a man-made sort of brick-lined tunnel that you can go down into.
Oh yeah, this is so nice. See, these old homes like this have moist undercarriages, and it's so nice to just kind of slip and slide through. You're gonna like this part of the house, I promise.
Should we just go in?
I mean,
Then
hello.
there's
You hear it echo. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, that's just me. I think we just go in.
We're not gonna find the answers outside.
See, I when I didn't vote for you, I meant to vote for you, but when I didn't vote for you, I was gonna vote for you because you were a person of action. I really appreciated about you, Chasworth.
That warms my non-beating heart.
Okay, so you all enter this side door into the basement area.
Wait, okay, can I sense or smell anything with my senses?
Good call. Do you have a move, or is that something you're just trying to do?
I think just trying to sniff around, because that's a normal werewolf thing, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. You give me a good sniff. Can you roll the first roll of the game? roll your flight for me.
Sorry, it's taking forever to load.
That's all good. It takes a second.
You said flight?
Yes, flight. 12, not bad for only 2 points in flight. So, you sniff around and you smell fur. Ancient fur, but fur all the same. And you know that's Felixia. And you sniff a little harder and you can smell, is that blood? No, it's old blood. That must be Marie.
Okay, so I tell the group that I can smell Felixia and Marie.
That's awesome. That's great. We're getting some.
Yeah, they must be here. Let's go.
You would smell death if there was death around. Like, so hopefully they're not dead if you can smell them.
But a lich lives here.
That's true.
You give one more big sniff, Evelyn, and you can smell. It's hard to pick apart from the cobwebs and the dust and the dirty old place, but you do smell bones.
Okay, well, I do smell bones, but they don't smell like freshly dead or rotted or anything, so.
Right. So I guess we could keep going and try to find them.
Okay. You move deeper into the underground of the house. It's sort of a twisting, turning, cavernous area. And you come across a freshly bricked up wall. As you attempt to enter the lower reaches, you're confronted with a freshly mortared solid brick wall. The construction is fresh, if a bit rushed looking. The rubble of centuries is still heaped on either side of the fresh construction. New bags of cement mixed with ancient stones, which are already lining the catacombs on the ground. And you see the Lycandra family crest, etched into the brick freshly laid, a wolf with a sideways eye over a trowel.
Wow, I guess my brothers did build this.
Is this your family mark or something?
Yeah, I think they secretly put it into anything that they work on.
Yeah, like a signature?
Yeah.
Nice.
You all see Ishtal has turned more stone than usual. His complexion is a little lighter. He stares at the crest. He says nothing.
Are you okay, Ishtal?
I've seen this before. This is your family crest? Yours?
Yeah. Do you have a problem with that?
Your family tore down my castle.
Did they build a new one?
No. Don't you know how gargoyles are made?
No, I honestly don't know that.
Ishtal looks at you, and he's got, for the first time that you've ever seen, anger in his eyes. And he says, Gargoyles, we are made as guardians. We don't move from our castle, ever. And if we do, if we're animate like I am, that means we've failed. Our castle has been destroyed. They call me Ishtal of the Northern Castle, only because they wouldn't name the castle that has been torn down beneath me.
Well, hang on. You're not mad at them. You're mad at whoever hired them, right?
I'm mad at everyone who had a hand in tearing bricks from my castle. You didn't, did you, Evelyn?
I mean, I don't recall them, but they do a lot of construction work, so they could have removed the castle, but at least you're free now to roam and, do other rooftops and like watch other things. But I
Free-
am.
You don't know what freedom truly is. I have no purpose. I am forced to walk among monsters. He like moves a little bit closer and looks at some of the bricks in the wall. These bricks are from my castle.
I'm sure that they just repurposed it. And you know what? You're a monster too. So you can't really go around saying that you're with other monsters. Like, you are one. You have to accept that about yourself.
Ishtar looks at you and he's furious. He clearly was not ready to hear this, was not ready to confront the fact that his castle is being used for other things. And he just turns around and flies out. You see his like long black hair floating in the wind behind him, and his like big strong arms bust 2 holes in the sides of the storm doors as he leaves.
Oh,
Jeez. Is he a little hot when he's angry, or is it just me?
I mean, it's a little moister down here now, I think.
It wasn't not attractive.
Hot but dumb.
Right, what's his problem? Set him free, basically.
Right? I don't know.
He just like that unhappy with being an alive monster. Like, surely it's gotta feel kind of good.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you're surrounded by your kin. Like,
And
You
by
should-
like hot, horny monster. Yeah. It's perfect.
yeah.
I don't think any of you have ever met a gargoyle besides Ishtar, so maybe you don't have a lot of context for this.
Ooh, you know what? I did hear a rumor one time that like they're made out of stone, and like these are technically stones, and so like it's kind of like a flesh wall thing. It's a whole thing for gargoyles.
See, I didn't know any of that.
I'll send you the link when we get back. It's the rabbit hole goes deep.
Evelyn, can I have you roll a... Let's do a flirt this time to see what you remember in the context of this horny moment.
Okay. 23?
23, not bad. So you remember last summer, maybe it was 2 summers ago, there was a big castle up in the north that your brothers left to go deal with. It was named the Castle Nivaria. Maybe that's something you could look into later. But in the current moment, you all are confronted with this brick wall. And now that it's kind of quiet and you've dealt with this moment and everyone's silent for a second, you can hear beyond the wall a little bit of like, oh, oh, some weird moans. Whoa.
Well, should we find something to get into this wall, or just call it good there?
I think they're smashing behind the flesh wall.
But how do we get there?
Start scraping on the wall. Oh.
Can you make a fight check as you use your zombie strength on the wall? $19. So you may not have been intending to, but this wall is still very fresh. So as you are using your zombie hands on it, one of the stones kind of shakes loose. You can see through a little bit.
Immediately pops an eye in there and just continues scrabbling. Ah!
What's going on?
As you look, you can see Marie and Felixia sort of pacing along this area.
I see them. She steps back and lets people look in the hole.
You see them and they look kind of upset. They don't look like they're begging.
Vibe's dead in there.
Did we like let them know we're here?
Or just let them be upset.
What are they upset about?
I don't know, but they don't look like they're in a good mood.
Hmm.
Bender, can you like toss an ear in or something?
Can I do that?
Oh, absolutely. Do you want to post your special move for us?
Hell yeah.
Oh, you actually have that power. That's so cool.
So, Bender's special move is Undead Stealth. Zombies are not often known for their stealthy talents. Similarly, this is not so much an expression of sneaking as being unwitnessable. Checking around corners by popping an eye out, pulling an ear out, and tossing it through the wall. Some things are best left unseen, and Bender's magic can use the powerful force of I did not just see that to disguise her actions.
Hmm.
So, your ear flies through the wall, and you hear Marie. But it was supposed to work. Why didn't it work? It turned into dust in my hands. I don't know what to do.
I'm just narrating everything I hear through the disembodied ear.
You hear Felixia clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. Felixia is sort of a pan figure. We've got to fix it. We've got to fix it.
Well, it sounds like they need our help. Maybe we should see what's going on.
Bender starts just like idly slamming her body against the wall and gesturing for people to break it down.
Okay, anyone who is slamming against the wall, make a fight check.
Wait, did you say flight or fight?
Fight. This would be a physical one. Okay, Bender, you lead the charge. And as you slam against the wall, you hear with your ear that is still inside, Felixia and Marie, wait, no, it's not ready. They can't come in yet. Some more of the bricks fall down, and there is a small hole that somebody could probably crawl through.
They hear us and they're not happy.
Is this where the orgy is?
Yeah.
Oh wait, who heard that? Not us. That was just Bender that heard that, right?
Well, I'll slide through the opening and be like, "Hey, is this where the orgy's gonna be?"
Okay, so Kimmy, you slide through the opening, and I'm going to bring everyone through there now that Kimmy's looped it up. Everyone can fit.
Oh yeah.
Before I go through, I want to grab a brick that looks like it's from Ishtal's castle.
Very cute. I love it. Okay, so you move into the basement. One second, y'all. So this basement looks like where Lord Gremault does his personal experimenting. There are huge stone slabs laid out, and some of them have like blankets and pillows on top. Some of them are just stone. They can hold 12, 15 bodies at once. There's a large modern TV screen mounted on one cavernous wall. There's a fully stocked kitchen and minibar, and a comfortable, if a little outdated looking, living room with sensible blue velvet couches and chaise lounges. And there's also a very securely locked steel vault. And then in the middle of the room, on one of the stone slabs, you see this sort of coffin figure thing. And it looks like on one side of it there's some writing, and on the other side there's some other writing. Felixia and Marie are pacing around it in circles, talking frantically.
Did they see that we've come in?
When the bricks fall through and Kimmy talks, yes, they do. Kimmy, what did you say to them? I'm sorry.
Oh, is this where the orgy's gonna be?
Felixia looks over at you and is like, the orgy? The orgy's not happening. We've messed up. We've messed up big.
Well, what's all this for then?
Should we tell them? We should tell them. Maybe you can help. Felixia, does another little circle. Well, as I'm sure you know since you found us here, we were going to do a scene with Lord Gremault. And, we've been stalking him through campus. It was a really fun time. And we did the murder part, and that was really hot and fun. And we came here, and we... Maybe don't go lay on that bed. But then Lord Gremault was supposed to come out of here. And there was a little... He gave us this box, and inside was supposed to be his password to open it back up. There's a portal to the underworld in here. But when we opened it up, the paper was so old it all crumbled to dust, and I don't know how to open it now.
Oh no.
I can't read anything on here. It looks like there's, I don't know, Egyptian or something over here, some hieroglyphics and some weird, I don't know, scribbles on this side.
Ooh, yeah, I'm not good with scribbles. Anybody good with scribbles?
This is a super weird question considering the context of how this happened, but does he have, like, any family we could just call?
Lord Gremault, his family all died 500 years ago. Look at him, he's a bag of bones over there. And you look over, and there's a very fancy suit and a bag of bones.
Can any of us read anything on the coffin?
You can take a look. Let me change the music. Okay, so you walk up to the coffin. Do you walk up to the side that looks like hieroglyphics or the scribbly side?
Let's try the scribbly side.
Okay, give me a flight.
Three.
I'm not even sure what language this is. It looks like, I don't know, arrows and sticks. It doesn't even really look like a language.
Damn it.
I take a stab at it since I just like to read. I'm like, maybe I can recognize something.
You're super good at reading.
So good at reading.
Maria
So
turns
good.
to you and she's like, dude, you have to. Come on, give it a shot. Anything. We just want Lord Gremault back. We didn't mean to do this. I mean, he asked us to. We did kind of mean to, but...
We'll get him back and then y'all can, like, have the other fun part.
Yeah. I mean, we've been trying all night. We're not sure what to do.
I'll try to read it. But the word you have it down.
Roll a flight for me to check it out. 32. You know exactly what language this is. This is ancient Norse runes. And you go closer, and you can't read it. Runes are very difficult to read, but you can make a little tracing in your notebook so that you know what it says.
Yeah, absolutely. Tracing that. I can hopefully go to the library and maybe transcribe shit.
Absolutely. Marie looks at you and is like, well, you're writing stuff. What does it say? You must know. You're so smart. Lily, help us.
I don't know what it says, but I recognize the language, so I'm gonna like get it, and I might have to leave and go to the library. How quickly do we need him back? Like, is this a tonight kind of thing? Is it before the orgy?
Okay. Let me remember what Lord Gremault said. And Felixia kind of jumps in and is like, I remember everything. She's like doing another lap around the coffin as she's telling you that we have 1 week to bring him back to the land of the living. Otherwise, his soul is going to be stuck in the undead world. He's a lich. It should just come back. But it's going to take a long time, I guess, if we don't get him out through this way.
So, from what I understand, if you just like, if you know the word, you just say the word right here. Like, how does that part work?
I don't know. We were just supposed to read off the paper. He didn't want to really tell us all too much information about it. But he promised us that he would come back.
We absolutely have to figure out what the whole thing says.
I mean, I don't know his password. There's this big safe over here, but I can't get into that either. I don't know.
Can I take a look at that safe?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a flight if you want to go up and check it out, Chasworth. 10. You look at it. Boy, it's not a big safe.
Hmm.
You give it a little bonk bonk, and it rings like it's hollow on the inside, but it sounds thick and hard to get into. It's got one of those big wheels on the front.
Okay. Well, it's a solid made safe. I'm not sure how I'm getting into that. Or anyone got any ideas?
See any openings or anything? I'm surprised to see you over here, Chess. You have experience with safes?
Well,
You've been holding out on us?
usually I just have someone deal with that for me, and they put stuff in
Oh,
there for me.
Chatsworth.
You look at the big safe. There aren't any holes or cracks that you think you could slide into. This is a new, modern safe, not old and rusted out.
Dang, it's new. Doesn't have all the wiggly slide holes. It's all solid. Don't like those.
Marie comes over to you looking at the safe, and she's like, yeah, bro, I mean, we've been checking it out. We typed in every single password we could find in his phone. It's not any of those.
Did you try his birthday? Or is it not enough numbers?
We tried his birthday, we tried his death day, we tried his death anniversary, we tried everything we could think of.
Are there any other books around that I can start trying to find something that matches what I'm looking at?
Yeah, you see that this is his personal library and study. So there's like shelves and shelves of books. You can poke through. You don't see anything with Norse runes on it.
Did she see any like diaries or anything, or like journals?
Okay, I'll have you make a flight roll for that to investigate.
I search around with and also roll a flight.
Absolutely.
Cool.
It's an 8.
Evelyn, unfortunately, you don't find anything. Lily, you see some papers that it looks like Lord Gremault has been writing on, and you like flick through them, and there's no numbers. There's no mention of his safe or anything.
Is there like things he talks about a lot? Like themes?
Yeah, you can see some themes. It looks like he's been fantasizing about this scene for a long time. There are some notes. There are some plans. He looks like he had been taking reverse notes on Marie and Felixia as they were stalking him. Every time that he saw them, he wrote a little note in his diary.
Lily looks visibly turned on while trying to research what his password could be throughout, like, seeing if I see words that stick out about the parts of the experience he's looking forward to. Like, is it the death part?
You see him very excited about the actual act of the being kidnapped and murdered and taken down into the basement. He's got a lot of fanfic about how that's going to go down.
See, this is why you always bring a spare chastity key. If you lose the first one, you have another. How did you not have a spare note?
I don't know. He should have had a spare one, and it looks like this one's just been in here for hundreds of years. The paper's so old, it's just... And she, like, puts her hand into the, like, little container and comes up with a handful of dust.
Any mending spells that could fix that?
Felixia's doing another round, clip-clopping. I don't know. I don't know any mending spells. I don't do that kind of magic. The only magic I have is all, I don't know, filthy.
Well, I guess we can get to the library from here and put some work into the note and see if we can figure it out.
Yes. Go to the library, check it out. But look at the other side of it first. It looks like there's another thing over here.
Another? Oh, shit. What's that thing?
You all approach this side of it, and there are Egyptian-style hieroglyphics on it. And can I have somebody roll a flight check? Excellent. With the 17 Kimmy, you notice that there's a little depression on part of this. It's shaped like, I don't know, a little cross maybe with a handle across the top. It looks kind of like an ankh.
Recognize this one. I'm gonna protrude a shape to mimic it and make sure I get the proportions right. Like, yeah. I can remember this one.
Okay, perfect. You, Kimmy, have a little imprint of what the ankh would have to look like to fit into the depression.
Oh, that's very handy.
Actually, no hands are involved at all. It's mostly just slime.
Lily,
Yeah.
you look around to the other side that you were drawing, and when Kimmy says that, you notice that there's a little depression here too. It sort of looks like a hammer.
Timmy, can you do the thing, or I'll just like draw, but like I want to see you do the thing.
All right,
That was
all
cool.
right. Okay, all right. Paint me like one of your French zombies.
I just want you to have like, yeah, yeah.
I'll do the pose and the shape.
There's like a little slime drip from the impression of it on the coffin.
How'd I do?
Great, but do you tend to put yourself in things like that often? Is that a...
I like to be filled and to fill. You know, I have skills, unique abilities, things that over time I've acquired.
Trying to remember that we have an orgy to save and a person to save, but reading what I read and watching Kimmy fill in goop has Lily like distractedly horny.
Yeah,
Okay.
the hoodie has slid off the different shapes as I've made them. Oh no!
There's some sexy
Oh, no.
slimy lumps which are
Oh, no.
protruding from Kimmy Square.
Super hot.
What shape am I taking actually?
I don't know.
Little
Are
hammer?
are you square or are you person today?
Oh, no, I'm cube, but I wanted to take the shape so to help really draw it.
Right. There's
I think
the
there's a
ankh
little hammer.
on the Egyptian side, an
Yeah.
ankh, and on the north side there's a little hammer.
A hammer.
I can't even think of a hot reason a hammer would exist anywhere. Anyone else have a...
Yeah, look, I saw this comic one time. It was kind of based around Molinear, and basically Molinear was just like holding the sub down. It was the restraints in this scenario. It was super hot. Like no matter what they did, they could not get out from underneath.
I know I could count on you.
Oh, I've got the hookups. Look, I've been around. I get in those crevices. You know what I'm saying?
I need to read what you read.
Marie comes around and you can see her fangs kind of protruding over her lip as she is kind of stressed out and hiding it a little bit less. She says, yeah, we had everything we needed for the orgy, right? There's rope, there's bondage equipment, there's a whole gallon bucket of lube over here, but I don't know if anyone's even coming.
Speaking of lube, since you're like slime, just turning to Kimmy, not paying attention to the situation, if you get like a fistful of you and just... Does it work?
Yeah, no, that works. You know, I'm not. It's kind of gory, but I'm not really like kind of acidic unless I wanna be. I can be pretty pleasurable in the right circumstances.
You can change your acidity.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be eating everything around me if I couldn't.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, Bender'd be missing half of her face. By the way, you taste wonderful, but
Why, thank you. You too.
oh, you get a
Had a little slime in the mouth last time.
little jiggle.
Felixia comes around the side of the coffin and she says, yes, you can get to your horny jiggling later. You need to help us. We don't know what to do. Go to the library, see what you can find. We'll stay here in case he comes through.
Yeah. And then I tell everyone what the language is and see if we can, like, grab as many books all together.
Shambling in direction of books in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and as everyone heads to the car, we are at 7:55, and I think that's a great time to take a 5-minute break. Yeah?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, monsters, we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We had a little post-break technical difficulty, but I think we're ready to resume. Our monsters were headed to the library to do some research on Norse runes and Egyptian hieroglyphs. Oops, there's lots of people in this library.
Just gonna go up and start, like, grabbing an armful of books and trying to find a spot. And if I can't find a spot on a table that's free because there's so many people, like, probably shoving.
Okay, you get yourself a table all to yourself. This library is enormous. There are walls and walls and walls of books. It's like a labyrinthian maze trying to get into the back areas of the library. The arched ceiling goes on forever towards the back. There's a fluttering and scraping of books that are opening themselves and shelving themselves. And you catch glimpses of a few library ladders, the kind with like a tall area and like a little spot to put books on, rolling around unaided. They are sorting books back, taking books out. And you all know that Ladder is a character in this library who you can speak to if you want.
I'll totally go up to him and ask if he can help us find books.
Ladder gives you a little squeak squeak.
Wait, is that like a...
He's got
I think it's-
4 wheels, right? And he does like a little what?
Can he, like, he can see, or can he just know where his tasks are?
Ladder doesn't have any eyes visible on him, but you're not sure how this magic exactly works.
I'm gonna try to, like, communicate that we need to find books that, like, decipher runes or something, and, like, wait to see how it responds.
Ladder turns and turns again, and then kind of goes over to this little poster on the wall and kind of squeaks towards it. And you see on the poster on the wall that there's a Norse rune exhibit, which is supposed to be coming to this library in the next few weeks.
Next few weeks, but we have to do this within a week.
You do have to do this within a week, yes.
Does it say who is leading the exhibit?
It says Headmistress Taliba herself will be cutting the ribbon at the first day of the exhibit.
I don't know if I'm brave enough to talk to the fucking headmistress about interrupting the CNC scene.
Okay, roll me a flight. See if you can maybe find a way around this.
Ladder, are there any primers in the meantime for Norse runes?
Ladder does another little squeak squeak and rolls off to go pick up maybe a primer on Nordic runes so that you could start translating this. And Lily, with a 23, which is a pretty good roll, you think about where they would keep an exhibit in this library. You know that there's a restricted section in the back that Ladder is instructed not to let you access.
The ladder, like, somebody may be, like, dead if I can get in there and read the books that you're not supposed to let me read.
Ladder comes rolling back up with the primer on Norse runes and doesn't seem to react to what you said, Lily.
Can I ask Ladder if there are any books on Lord Gremault?
ladder does this little squeak this way, little squeak this way, and he spins around in a circle.
Maybe the Gremault family?
Ladder does another squeak, squeak, and he rolls off.
Did he roll off in the opposite direction of the restricted section?
He did roll off in one direction, and you know that the restricted section is far, far at the back of the library. You might be able to make it there.
I absolutely would like to sneak into, or attempt to sneak into the restricted section while he's distracted.
Okay, it's about 2 in the morning. The library is nearly empty. There's hardly anybody here. So there's not just one ladder, there's a few. So as you head back towards the restricted section area, you see another ladder who comes quick, and rolls in front of you.
Trying to find a book.
Ladder does a little,
You could just let me. It's just books.
As you're trying to persuade Ladder that you just want some books, the other ladder with your book on Lord Gremault's family comes squeaking back up here.
Thanks, Ladder. Thumbing through it for anything that looks relevant.
Okay, you see, this is mostly like a genealogy, like, I don't know, weird old church people used to keep, like a book of all the Gremault family members who have lived and died. And then at the end of it, there is a little portrait of Lord Gremault and then a death portrait of Lord Gremault, and it shows his, like, death year.
Find anything interesting, Bender?
It's just a family tree. Nothing about, the death or sex safe words. Just like tosses the book in the direction of everybody else.
I want to look in the book and look at the portrait and see if he has like an ankh or a hammer on his person.
Okay. You see the little portrait of Lord Gremault, and it doesn't look like he has anything like that in the picture, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm gonna shamble over to where Lily is trying to convince the ladder she's not sneaking in. Are there other ladders around, or is it just like the one?
There's maybe 4 or 5 ladders. You're not sure. They're never all in the same spot at the same time.
Okay. I was gonna like try to distract this ladder, but if there's that many, crap.
I feel like we would all have to distract one and then no one would be sneaking.
You think about it, and during the day, there's usually a lot of people here in the library, so you might have a better shot if you tried maybe tomorrow instead.
I'm going to tell everyone that I learned that the headmistress is actually leading the exhibit. If anyone else is brave enough to. I'm not.
Do you think any of you have already interacted with Headmistress Taliba? She teaches potionomics.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lily, we've got that class.
Yeah, but are you going to talk, like, can you imagine talking to her about interrupting a sex scene? Like, we're all horny, but, like, that's the headmistress.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, her vibes are weird.
She definitely has weird vibes.
Weird vibes. I cannot get in rhythm with those vibes.
I mean, if we tell her it's about the orgy, school spirit, yeah.
That's, yeah. I think we take that angle.
We gotta boost morale. We need the orgy.
It's about the school.
Also, a missing student. We're so worried about Lord Gremault.
That's right. Won't someone think of the students?
Tomorrow morning you have potionomics class, all of you. So you could catch her then.
Can we wait that long?
Have like a week, so hopefully like 12 hours wouldn't be like the worst.
Well, he's a lich. Time's whatever for him. Yeah, all right, tomorrow.
Mhm.
Okay, so you all plan to talk to Headmistress Taliba about it tomorrow in Potionomics.
Yeah.
We're just gonna like all ambush. Like, hey, no more class.
No, we'll let our class president lead and guide and direct, and we're gonna just kind of fall in behind.
Official class president business.
You've got the face, you can do the talk. I don't even have a face, Chasworth. This is why we have you. I mean, this is why we like having you around.
Okay, is there anything else that anyone wanted to look up while we're here at the library?
There any
Not
like
reading
horny
much.
poetry books?
There are absolutely horny poetry books. You remember, let's see, what did the professor talk to you about? He read you a little Frida Kahlo poem, a Lord Byron poem. So you go and check out a book by both of them.
Hell yeah. Cool.
Ask the latter about hieroglyphics and Egyptian symbology.
Ladder does a big squeak and then he scoots right off. And he comes back a few minutes later and he's got a stack of books about ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics, symbology and what they could mean and things like that. This happens to be a specialty of the school. As you know, Headmistress Taliba is from ancient Egypt. She's a mummy.
Does there happen to be any books in here written by the headmistress?
Ladder looks at you and does a little squeak squeak, and he scoots over and he brings a stack of like 20 different books.
Oh.
And they're all sort of like very verbose studies on ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics, ancient Egyptian life, and like the myths that people believe about ancient Egyptians.
I'll accept the stack of books through the hole, the neck hole of my hoodie, and let the stack fall into the middle, and I'll just kind of slide over to the table and start flipping through the first one.
Okay. Roll me a flight to see what you find in these books.
I'm looking for insights into her character, or maybe an easy icebreaker like life-changing potion, favorite potion.
Oh, very cool. Okay. You rolled an 11. Let's see what we got. You learn that Headmistress Taliba's sort of specialty potion is a love potion. She crafts it with specialty ingredients, and it's one of the most difficult things that you can make as a student here, basically.
I will take that ingredient list.
Okay. Do you sort of keep the page?
Ooh. Yeah, I do.
As soon as you tear it out, Ladder comes like squeak, squeak, squeak.
How did you hear that? That was right. I didn't look. It was an accident. It was an accident. Here's
Ladder
your book.
gives you a very disapproving squeak.
Here's your book back. I gotta read the other 9 of them. 19 of them. There were books hidden under books.
It does look like Headmistress Taliba is prolific.
Okay,
Yeah, there's even no reason to ask her
pretend.
about it.
Yeah, this looks really hard, but I think I have an idea. If we try and make this, but like mess up one baby step, right? We'd be like, oh no, why didn't that potion work? And then she'd be like, wow, you're so close, but you just need a little touch. And we'd be like, that's why we love you so much. Also, tell us about this thing. Because we love you and your insight. It's a good plan. Spent all of 5 minutes jiggling about this.
Okay, so you have a plan, you have an inn, and you have class in the morning. So I don't know if any of you sleep, but it's time to head back to the dorms.
Low frequency vibrations.
Okay, so you all head to your dorm rooms. and go to bed, unless there's anything else somebody would like to do tonight.
Mm,
I'm
good.
Okay. In the morning, you all meet in the Potionomics classroom. There we go. Did that move you all there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see Headmistress Taliba is already here. Let me describe Headmistress for you. She wears soft, clean linen wraps on all of her exposed skin, with a gold and lapis blue dress with gold chain fringes and lots of ornate golden jewelry. She's got a big tiara, reminiscent of a pharaoh's headdress, with long, curly black hair attached to the sides. And she is deep in a book. You all filter in. Let me fill out the classroom. There's a few other students here.
What do y'all think? Do we talk to her now or after? I don't know. Is she happier at the end of class when we all leave, or when we haven't asked her dumb questions yet?
Maybe the earlier the better.
Oh, no, you're right. Okay, wish me luck. Here we go.
You approach Headmistress Taliba, and she looks up from her book.
Hello. I was reading a book last night. I have to admit it was actually one of yours, and I wanted to attempt this potion. With the orgy coming up, it's really important to me that we have a very special kickoff to the new year. And
yeah, very important potion. In fact,
yeah.
I'm going to make it in class today, so if you'll just sit down for a moment.
Oh, actually, I actually brewed a potion already, but I think the color's a little off.
You've brewed a potion already? Well, how could you? Have you secured the ingredients?
I'm a resourceful little slime.
Well, go ahead. Let's have a look.
I will produce this vial from out of my body.
Well, that's nothing like the potion.
That was so much closer than that. See, this is why I need your insight so much. There's a couple of other things that I missed too. Like there was a couple of some symbols and some writing.
Yes. Well, sit down. Class is about to begin. We'll be making this potion today, so.
Oh my God. How fortuitous. Look at that. See, Chasworth, I knew it'd work out. He cares so much about this orgy. Like they are just fiending for a good school morale boost.
It is definitely going to be a school morale boost. So you all are in the Potionomics classroom, which is covered in gold and fancy Egyptian decor. It's right next to the headmistress's office. And there's on the wall all sorts of alchemical symbols and chemistry equipment. And you can smell the gold potion vat bubbling in the corner. There's a big waft of cotton candy and old musty bread from it. And there are modern Bunsen burners on every desk. But Headmistress Taliba has an old school fire underneath her potion brewing mechanics on her desk. She stands up and she says, Class, please sit down. Please, quiet in here. Today, we're going to be making my specialty. Maybe the best potion, the most powerful potion that you are allowed to make here in the school. And it is a potion of lust. And she looks dramatically at everyone when she says that. Yes, class, that's right. Lust. The most powerful of emotions. The value of loyalty and affection sometimes cannot simply be earned and must be quickly bought. There's like a weird silence, and she's just like staring at everybody. Well, okay, you're a very animate class today. I say lust, and usually the students are all, but I see you're ready to create this lust potion. What you are going to need is the most dangerous of ingredients. And she like turns around and pulls a sheet down off of her table. And you can see there is a big tropical plant sort of snaking and vining along the pot that it's in. And the little blossoms on the plant look up towards all of the students and sort of turn their flower faces at you. And they're whispering little flower secrets into your ear, trying to entice you to come closer. Lesson 1 will be how to safely harvest from an amaranth tropicana.
Oh, see, now I get it. That's why my potion. Wow, I can't believe I even attempted that.
Yes, of course, the essence of the amaranth is the essence of lust itself. And
Oh my
gives you all
God.
another very weird look.
Oh, she hurt me.
I'll need a volunteer, a very brave and industrious volunteer. Nobody?
I raise my hand.
Oh, yes, you.
You're one of the Lycandras, aren't you? Excellent.
Yes.
You should be a natural at this. A natural. So you
Your brothers
approach
must
the
get laid.
amaranth. Sorry, what was that?
Their brothers must get laid.
You approach the amaranth tropicana, and there are some little vials and some little gloves on the side. And Professor Taliba says, you'll need the gloves. Don't forget the gloves. Harvesting can be difficult and tricky.
So I grab some gloves and I put them on, and I turn to her and I ask, so what if somebody ate one of these petals, what would happen?
Oh, if you ate it, nothing. In fact, nothing would happen to you at all. What you need is the nectar from inside, the juices. Yes, that's where the lust is kept.
Oh, okay.
As you approach the flower, she says, wait! Don't come any closer. The amaranth is... Oh, well, I suppose you should find out for yourself, shouldn't you? Life is all about discovery.
Okay, I inch closer with a vial in my hand, my gloved hand.
Okay, the flower turns towards you. It's like beautiful tropical colors facing you and sort of moving towards you, enticing you to come closer, and it's whispering. Flower secrets, whispering flower things. How do you approach it?
Let's see. I mimic its movements and kind of like saunter up to it,
Okay.
listen to more flower secrets.
Give me a flirt roll as you get closer to the flower and it whispers, lust, lust, lust.
You said flirt, right?
Yes.
Okay. 13.
13. Unfortunately, that is not going to be enough. And as you approach the flower, the juice from it shoots into your face.
Oh my
and
god.
it's sort of dripping down your face, your nose, and you turn around and look at the class, and suddenly everyone is so hot. Like, you can hardly control yourself. You are like freaking out. You are in the presence of gods and goddesses, and you cannot control yourself. What do you do?
I rub my pants, but that's like a bad idea because like then my hands start to like snake towards like the middle of my legs, and then I try to like stop myself. And then I look up at everybody and I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god, and then I run out of the room.
The headmistress says, "Ah, it's perfectly natural. The Lycandra girl will get over it in 2 hours. In the meantime, she'll have a very nice evening.
Oh, I love this class. Me next. Me next.
Okay, Bender, give me a flirt roll as you try to approach the amaranth plant. $16, still not quite enough. And as you approach the plant, it spits in your face and it drips down your little zombie flesh nose. How do you react?
I pop a hand off and I just start like running it over myself. Like, I think it's really hot, but it's probably a little bit gory and disturbing to look at.
Headmistress Sleever says, yes, well, it's very natural for us undead. Don't worry. Do you want to stay here? Will you be going to your room?
Goes back to the seat, sucking on the fingers.
Oh, yeah, okay. You have like this spray of passion fruit scented juices across your face, and you're like rubbing it in and feeling it. Okay, class, who's next?
Passion fruit is perfect.
I guess as a student president, I should give this a shot.
Ah, yes.
You should be good at that.
Chasworth. Come on. Come along. 21. That is just enough. Chasworth, you are able to expertly dodge the amaranth spit, and you capture it inside of a little vial. And you have 1 vial of amaranth lust. You can note that down. Yes, an excellent performance. I see why they elected you class president. Who's next?
Hey, Jared, I bet you're a natural at this.
Jared is like, oh yeah, I bet I could do great. And he like walks up there. Let's see. I will do a little roll for P. Jared.
Oh my god, he's gonna be so great. I can't wait to see how he does this.
For those of you who are not familiar with P. Jared, he is a wooden boy. He's a short and intense student, often found in the theater building, and he will put on a dramatic performance at the slightest invitation. So obviously everyone's very excited to see what he does. 19, just not enough. It looks like he's about to dodge the lust juice, but it catches him along the top of the head, and it instantly just soaks into the wood. And suddenly P. Jared is a little wigglier than usual. He's stiff like a board, typically, but now he's like kind of feeling it. Wow, Kimmy, it feels pretty cool.
I think you did. I think you did really, really good. But you got a little bit on you.
He's like, oh yeah, you want to touch it? And like kind of tries to rub it on you.
Oh, yeah. I could take care of that for you. Just kind of slap a slime over it and kind of squeegee across.
The second your slime touches P. Jared, he just kind of goes, oh, and you can see his nose growing a little bit longer.
Oh, it tastes fruity.
Oh yeah, it does. I'm gonna need a little time over here by myself.
You did great.
Yeah, thanks. And he like runs out of the room.
So cool.
Okay, who is next?
I guess I am. Kind of one corner in.
Okay, Kimmy, roll me a flirt. Oh, you were so ready for this. You just catch it straight to the face when it spits all over you.
I open a cavernous maw as it is in the core of me and just take it straight to the center and gulf it, and I turn around, a big slimy smile across my square body.
Okay, everyone can see it wiggling and jiggling in there. What do you do?
I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm gonna go study this on my own.
Yes, a common reaction. Many of my students will need a little time to become acclimated with lust.
I guess that's my turn.
Yes, yes, Miss Bat. Come up, come up. Don't be afraid.
Very stressed about it for some weird reason, but I can do this.
Okay, roll me a flirt. A 16, not enough, unfortunately. And you
Sorry, that was.
Oh, even worse. You take a fat load of plant lust to the face.
As the lust takes over, I'm gonna look at the headmistress and just be like, "You're really pretty."
Yes, yes, I know, darling. Please. You'll need a little time to cool off before we can speak about that again. But come and talk to me about lust later on.
I mean, can I try with the flowers again too?
Oh, absolutely. You know I keep the amaranth in my office for a reason. A last reason.
I'm not gonna leave. I am going to very flirtatiously just sit on somebody else's desk and make goo-goo eyes at them for the rest of the class.
Okay, you sit on Wade's desk in the front of class, and he just sort of pets your hair and is like, oh, yes, excellent, you're all right.
Yay.
Okay, looks like we've still got Wade and Megara. Let me roll really quickly for them. Megara steps up with a 21 and deftly dodges, catches it in the little bottle. Like it's even a problem. Oh my god. And then Wade stops petting your hair, Lily, and Wade is in feet mode right now. So he's got open-toed Birkenstock sandals showing his little sort of flippery feet as he walks up to the front. Where's my Wade? Wade rolled a 25, a smooth 25, and he catches it in that little bottle. And he takes a look at Chasworth and says, interesting.
Man, you're always so smooth.
It helps to relax. Okay, and the headmistress is like, well, we're missing quite a bit of the class at this point, so maybe later on in the afternoon, if you'd like to brew your lust potion and you've successfully gathered from the amaranth, come to my office and we can discuss lust. Class dismissed. Yes, get out. And you see Headmistress Taliba looks back down to her book, and you didn't notice this before, but it looks like the book is an ancient Egyptian scroll. There's sort of hieroglyphs on it, and as Professor Taliba is sort of looking through it, she's muttering, yes, the underworld, interesting.
Are there any ankhs on or around the teacher?
Oh, absolutely. There's about 20, which are lining the edge of her dress. There is an ankh on the wall behind her, right underneath her professional crest here with the little scarab at the book. There's an ankh on her earring. There's an ankh on her bracelet. She is just like dripping in gold.
Do any of them look like the one Kimmy took an imprint of, or is it hard to tell?
It's hard to tell. You didn't really see a lot of definition from the one that Kimmy took an imprint of, right? It's hard to see in slime.
I should have drawn that one. If I have my drawing from the previous night and any of the books, since I am apparently no longer intimidated by the headmistress, I can go back up to her desk.
You have the little drawing of the north side that you did, yeah.
I'd like to go up and talk to her.
Okay, as you go up to her, she sort of closes her scroll very quickly. It's like, yes, yes, do you need something, Miss Bat?
didn't want to talk to you about this, but it's because it seems like hella personal, and you're you, but like when you're just like so pretty. But
Yes, tell me more.
there might be one of the RAs missing, and you might maybe be able to help us bring him back from the underworld.
The underworld, you say? Who is there? A dangerous visit.
The Lord, the bones guy.
Lord Gremault in the underworld. Well, maybe he's visiting family.
Not intentionally.
Oh, and why do you say that?
His partners forgot the word to bring him back.
Ah, a little game gone wrong, I see. Trust me, I know much about this. Yes. The underworld. Haven't been there in so long. Well, how can I help?
Copied this. That was. What's that on the coffin? Was that what that was? It was on a coffin, or?
Yes. It looks like Norse. I suppose I could possibly translate this if given enough time. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, we need to do it within the next week. Actually, more like 6 days.
Ah, well, I won't be able to do that. You know, I'm getting my new exhibit ready. Oh, it's an exhibit on Norse runes. Well. And
That's
Mistress
NFT?
Cleaver just like stares at you for far too long.
If we don't find somebody who can help us do it within the next couple days, he might not come back. And then we won't be able to have the orgy. Like on top of him just.
Well, we can't have that, can we? I don't lose students here at the academy. That would be a bad look. Yes. Okay.
Would you know who can help us?
I don't. But you may find some information in the collection in the library. I will make sure to tell Ladder that you, Miss Lilybat, shall be allowed into the back rooms. Yes, you'll have to discover things about the underworld. A filthy place.
So much. I've been trying to get back there. I didn't know that you could just let me.
What? You've been sneaking around my library?
I thought about it.
I'll have to have a word with Ladder.
Thunder shambles up. What about the rest of us? We need to get in there too.
Yes,
I
tell
was
it to
asleep.
Ladder. He'll let you all in.
Ah, thanks.
Well, anything else? If not, get out of my classroom. Yes, I have things to research about last.
Gonna
So
shamble out.
Okay, everyone's gonna take a little hot minute by themselves in their dorm rooms, and then we will meet back up. Let's go to student lounge. Okay, is everyone here? Oh, it's me that's not here. You all are. Ishtal, definitely not here.
Once we're all in there. So, there's a lot of between the Norse and the Egyptian thing. Do you think she had something to do with it? She was flirting with the students.
You really think so?
I didn't think about it that way.
Wow. The vibes are so off, I didn't even pick up on.
Well, yes, you were getting the wooden boy very, wet. All that, very nice, very
Yeah,
nice.
you know. I saw him loosen up into a little softwood in there.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that Wade was able to catch his in the vial. It was nice to see him a little out of control.
I
That
know
would have
what you
been very
mean.
nice to see.
What you mean? That hair, that body. Ooh.
Yeah.
Those fins.
Those fans.
Sarah leans in and says, "Yeah, well, I don't know about you all, but I've been in sideways, so."
No way!
Oh,
Wow.
You know, he likes the hydrangea just as much as anybody else, so I'm going to say no to that.
Oh,
It's pretty wild in there.
good for you.
Yeah, good for me. Yeah, I can't leave this place, but I can, make a friend or two, you know what I mean?
Have you ever possessed anyone that got a squirt of the money shot plant?
A squirt of what? A squirt of what now?
You know, the plant that the headmaster has.
The Emerus plant.
I have
Yeah, nerd knows.
Let me tell you, I'm very interested.
I think I might still have some left. Hold on. Kind of like turn inside out and back out again, and impossible geometries, and then maybe just a little drop.
Ooh, how very non-Euclidean of you, Kimmy.
Be careful with that stuff. It's very potent. It made me change and hump a mailbox.
A mailbox, you say?
Yeah, mailbox.
Did you
I was wondering where you went off
Is that slave?
Yeah, which mailbox?
The one on campus on the way to the dorms.
All right. Can't say I haven't thought about it. I can see it from my window, you know? Sarah moves forward towards Kimmy and is like, blast me with it.
The piece containing the droplet extends out into a hand, and a finger drops down to drip it onto her.
She tries, but it drops right through her body. God damn. Well, next time one of y'all get a squirt, come in here.
Nothing.
I don't know.
What if we like aerosol it? Should that
Maybe a
work?
little hornier? I don't know. I mean, I'm feeling pretty crazy already. Cooped up in here, you know?
Yeah.
So tell me what happened, you know? What's going on? You find out anything else? Is he dead? Is he alive? What's going on?
Oh yeah. Did we get the things?
We have access to the restricted section now, so we can hopefully learn more, but we don't actually know anything yet.
Learn more is a
permission.
strong word. Do you know the kind of books that are in the restricted section?
No, but I can imagine.
Oh my god, I kind of want to go there right now.
Wow, yeah, I've never been to the restricted section. I mean, I've never been to the library either, but...
Are you confined to just this area?
I can go around this building, you know. There's a little, a cross and a little spot for me downstairs, and then upstairs I can get into your bedroom sometimes if I'm feeling really active.
Noted.
Do you ask her again if she wants to come?
I caught myself this time.
Yeah, well, come back and tell me all about it, alright? Miss you, Benda.
Miss you too, babe.
Oh, you're so cute. She goes over and gives you a little ghost Eskimo kiss. A little... Okay, so are we headed back to the library?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Like, happy skipping right over to the restricted section.
Ladder comes up and scoots in front of you like squick, 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 squick.
Headmistress said I could, and my friends too. Please.
Ladder kind of pulls out a little piece of parchment and it like shoots out onto the top step and kind of looks like it's reading through. And it gives you a little squick, squick, and then gets out of your way. Okay, do you all head back towards the restricted section?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm not missing this.
So the group of you moves back towards the restricted section. And you can see the ladder is not going to stop you, but as you move to enter, there are red lasers zapping across in like a sort of crisscross pattern. And it looks like something that you could maybe squeak through, but it would be difficult to sort of jump through it.
If only one of us could easily change our shapes to manipulate through it.
Who do we know that can do? Oh, it's me. Chazworth, you're so slick. All right, here I go.
Okay, Kimmy, you take a look at the lasers, and there are a few across the bottom that are going to be very difficult for you to get over. And you take a little, maybe a pen out of your slime self and throw it across, and it goes through one of the lasers and zoop, zapped in half.
Okay. I'm not feeling great about that, but as long as it doesn't burn me up, maybe I can reattach. Haven't really infiltrated a laser grid before.
You want to roll me a flight, or anybody who wants to sort of check around this area can roll me a flight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are there any like gaps I could like maybe put, like rip off a hand and put it through?
Yes, absolutely. You see maybe about halfway through the little laser maze, there is a button on the wall. And Lily with the 34, you also notice a little beep noise. And you follow the noise, and sort of around the side of the hallway in the non-restricted section, there is a computer that looks like maybe it controls the lasers.
Absolutely sit down at the computer and see if there's something already open, and hopefully I don't need a password.
Okay, give me a flight roll. Let's see how you do hacking into this computer system. 18. Okay. So you sit down and you type and you type and you type, and you see like the, 90s hacker screen, green little things coming down the screen. And you're like, I think I can get in, but it might take me some time. What are the rest of you doing while Lily is there? Sorry, what?
I fucked up my words. Are people close enough that I can still tell them that I think I can get it? Okay.
Yeah, you're just around the corner, sat at the computer screen typing. People can hear the like click, 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 click of your nails. Bender, you saw that button about halfway through. Do you let anybody know?
Yes. And with that low roll, did I not get through the lasers?
You rolled an 8. Unfortunately, you pop off your hand and sort of push it forward a little bit, but sizzle, sizzle, it touches the tip of your finger and you pull back. The smell of sort of burning flesh is not your usual rotting, decaying flesh, and it's a little alarming.
Ah! Cauterized me.
So you have to maybe replace that hand.
Hey, yeah, do you got a hand guy?
You're my hand guy.
Just looking at his stitch marks, trying to recognize, is that part of me in there?
Chazworth, where do you get your spare body parts? Do you hunt for them, or do you kind of pick up dead cast-offs?
I think Chazworth hunts for them. He kind of finds humans. He checks them out, seeing which parts he likes, and then harvests them.
Shops around. Discerning customer. I like it.
Okay, Lily, the screen is sort of flashing green and green and green and red and red and red, and suddenly there's the spot. You press the enter key. Choo, 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 choo. The lasers all power down one at a time.
I don't know how long y'all got, but
Okay.
Shh.
So you
Zoom
move through the
through.
lasers.
Yep, we run through the lasers.
Try to run around.
Okay, Lily, you try to run around. You can't find another entrance into the restricted section. It looks like this labyrinth of a library only has the one entrance into this area. Do you go in?
Yeah.
Okay, so you all move towards the back of the library, and you can see the type of books that are kept here are kind of at a different level. Instead of, I don't know, fairy tales and like other sort of less potent magical books, you see books on how to create a lich, tomes on how to properly plumb your area for reanimation, some more like complicated magical text. This isn't your 101, this is like a 501 class here. You move towards the boxes in the back. Some of them have some Norse runic stuff on them. And all the way in the back, you can see a glass case with inside of it a little sort of artifact. You can't tell what it is from back here, but it's clearly very dangerous and kept inside of this glass case.
What's the artifact? Do we recognize it?
You move a little closer, and you think you see a tiny hammer, but the rest of the boxes that are full of all of the artifacts sort of animate and move in front of it so that they're blocking your vision of the little tiny hammer in the glass box.
I think the rest of the stuff doesn't want us to get at the hammer.
Hmm.
One of the boxes sort of shifts and tilts, and you can hear something inside rattling around.
Kind of like tentatively reach a hand towards the box and open it and look in.
The box creaks open, and you see in the front of it a giant statue of a Norse god. It's like making eye contact with you.
Hi, little buddy.
The statue doesn't move.
Are
It's
you a
very
gargoyle
insensitive.
too?
The
Okay.
box moves a little bit closer towards you.
You guys seeing this?
Does it like you?
What's happening?
Do I
One of the
recognize the guy?
boxes next to it sort of moves closer, closer, closer. Do you recognize the god? Roll flight for me, see if you do. You're not very familiar with Norse mythology. You're not sure.
Hey, any of you nerds recognize this?
Anyone who wants can roll flight to try and recognize it. Okay, I would say Lily and Chasworth, you recognize this as the king of the Norse gods. This is Thor himself, a giant, sort of lumbering image of him, looking strong and buff and scary. And the one that moved up next to it, is another box that hasn't been opened yet, but it's less tall than it is wide. You're not sure what would be such a long piece of statuary.
We say, well, that one's Thor, and let's see what's in this box, and then go open the other one.
Okay, Chasworth, you crack it open, and it is Loki in the top, and the bottom is half horse.
I take it out and hold it up to show everybody and start looking around it.
Though the statue is about 7 feet tall. You can't pull it out of the box, but you crack the front open so that you all can see the front of it.
Hey, Kimmy, do you know any more about that hammer and like Thor and all that?
You can absolutely know what you know about Norse mythology.
Well, that's convenient because I know nothing about Norse mythology, so Real easy to roleplay this. No, I've got the shape down. I'm pretty sure I've got the dimensions. I've got length, width, girth. I am very familiar with girth.
Loki is fully equipped as a horse.
I was about to say, like, I'm pretty sure Loki, like, turns into some things and bones some people as a horse. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So apparently I'm missing out.
Yeah. He basically turns into a horse, impregnates another horse, and then they have like an 8-legged horse named Schleppnir. That's like the story.
Yup.
Yeah.
I love Loki. Loki a freak.
Good for
Exactly.
Good for them. My God. So proud. Well, so I don't know how much this helps, but I did hear about a story one time about a horse, an 8-legged horse. I suddenly don't feel like it's very relevant.
Yeah, this one's only got 5 legs.
Oh, I see what you did there. And 2 gelatinous thumbs. Point at
see
you.
the statue move a little closer to you.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I'm take the shape of the hammer.
You take the shape of the hammer.
I'm taking the shape of the hammer.
Statue arm of Thor moves up and reaches towards you, Kimmy, and sort of imposingly moves to grab you.
I panic, but this seems to be working. I'm gonna roll with it.
Can I go for the hammer while she's distracting Thor?
Absolutely. Loki, the horse statue, moves to confront you.
I'm gonna go up to the Loki statue. I'm gonna pour on some of the amorous lust.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, this is about to get really weird.
The horse statue rears up on all fours, and you see its 5th leg ready and raring to go. And this horse like hops down off of its platform and moves towards you, Chasworth.
All right, I'm gonna keep its attention and gyrate around a little bit and try and lead it away from the hammer.
Okay, give me a flirt roll for that. I gotta say, this is not how I expected this to go down.
You're doing great,
You're nailing it, Chasworth.
You're doing great. You're natural.
You have this horse's full attention.
Oh God!
Where'd you learn to move your hips like that?
No, I'm just gonna keep the attention and try and lead it to me and away from the hammer.
Okay, you're leading it on a little sexy dance through the restricted section. Bender, what are you up to in the meantime?
I want to keep going for that hammer, just horrified.
All right, Chasworth's hips don't lie over here. Bender, how are you going to get it out of this glass box? What is the plan?
Oof. Are there any hinges or?
You move towards it, and your cold, dead flesh doesn't sense any seams, anything around the glass on the outside.
I'm gonna try to just lift the panel and hope I can lift it.
Okay.
Like the glass.
Give me a fight roll for that.
Okay.
You and your undead strength just absolutely lift this glass case, and you are holding it with all of your strength. You feel a little tendon ligament snap in your arm, but you can't grab it. You have to hold this with both hands. It's very heavy.
So
come in.
Okay, Lily, what are you up to?
Seeing Bender struggle and just trying to leap forward and grab it fast.
Okay, the second you lay your hand on the little metal hammer, all of the statues stop moving. And you grab it, you pull it out from underneath. Bender, you drop the glass, and it shatters everywhere.
Maybe fucked up. But
And I think on that note, we're going to end tonight. It's been 2 hours of weird, horny mischief, and I love the way you solved everything, y'all. You have found the first of 2 artifacts that you need to open the portal back to the underworld and save Lord Gremault. So next time, we'll have to find the second one.
That was awesome.
yeah, that was so
Thanks,
much
y'all.
fun.
This is great. You flirted with that horse.
Wow.
Absolutely nailed it.
Wow. Yeah, that was a clutch roll. You did amazing. That was wow.
Yeah, it's
We
tanking
all did great.
101. Aggro.
Tanking 101. Oh my god. Tezro said, "Let me solo her."
Okay, does everyone want to go around and say who you are and where people can find you? My name's Jin Judge, and I've been your illustrious dungeon monster today. And you can Google me and find me. Bender, you want to go next?
Sure. I am Girlbot Div. I'm currently streaming on the Suede Vegas chat. Follow Suede Vegas, and yeah, Google me.
Cool. I did forget to mention that we are live also on the Suede Vegas, twitch.tv/Suede Vegas. Make sure to follow them. We do like game nights and fundraisers and fun stuff over there. And Suede Vegas is just a really cool cause. We give out micro grants and harm reduction to sex workers in need. And if you got some extra bucks, throw them Suede's way. Violet, you want to go next?
I am Violet October. I am also on the internet as HappyBerryX0. I'm on Twitch at Happy Lil Strawberry, and I'm going to be online tomorrow playing Ocarina of Time.
Nice.
Awesome. Cassie.
I'm Cassie Cummings. You can search my name and I'll come up in a lot of different locations. But my Twitter handle is at CassCummings_XXX, and that's where I spend a lot of my time, unfortunately. You can also find me at CassieCummings.fans if that's a little easier for you.
Awesome. Dominique.
I am Dominique Delerium. You can find me on Twitter at Dom_Delerium, or you can go to my website, DominiqueDelerium.com, and find all of my links to all of my sites.
Cool. RickyxxRails.
I'm RickyxxRails on Twitter. You can just Google me.
Okay, cool. Is there anything else that we should announce before next time?
Better see y'all back with a friend.
Awesome. We'll be back here in 2 weeks. I did not look up the date. The date of that is January 31st. So we'll be back here at 7 p.m. Pacific to do some more Horny Monster business.
Great way to end out the first month.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for playing, y'all. I'll see you monsters and ghouls later. Good night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.